Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter. So we are continuing in Cowboy Life Simulator. We need to go visit some of our neighbors. We're going to go meet our neighbors. One thing I am trying to do is I am trying to make sure that I don't get lost. Let's go this way first, right? 163 versus... Yeah, this one's closer. Small little pond right there. And that little jumpiness is just my mouse moving back and forth. Probably a quirk of using a trackball. Okay, here we go. Let's come over this way. They have bunnies. Maxwell's farm. Alright, you can press B to holler or check where characters are. Do we talk to you? Do we just walk in? Man, it's kind of weird just walking in. If we can just walk in. It's cool, nice little reading area. Locked door, looks like it's shut for good. Okay. A second little sitting area. Another locked door. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Locking their doors in their house. No clue how to open it. Yeah. Probably because... gold-plated thing. Okay. Yeah, if we... B... Can't beckon animals without a lure. Okay. Visit Mrs. Maxwell at her farm. Okay, we're at the Maxwell's farm. This was... Okay, maybe we're supposed to go upstairs? See, they've got some cows. Okay, upstairs, I don't see anything. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's Miss Maxwell? Just assuming here. Nope. Probably not. Maybe. Imani Rosewood, the Maxwell's servant. Talk. Greetings, sir. Welcome to Maxwell's farm. What kind of business brings you here? I'm the new neighbor. Oh no, are you the one who bought Old MacGuffin farm, perhaps? Poor you. We saw what happened to the farm a few days ago. A lot of misfortune has been happening around lately. It must have been Van Zant. I mean, I don't have proof, but... seems like anything that goes wrong lately can be traced back to him. Fire, flood, foul wind, it all leads to Van Zant. How is he... okay, I can understand the fire, but he can't really control the flood or the wind. If you want to talk to Lady Maxwell, though, I'm afraid that won't be possible. She's very sick and does not want to see any guests. Maybe I could help her feel better. I'd appreciate it greatly. She's still very sick. Is it something contagious? No. The lady's melancholic. It's what you call it now. And she's refusing to see a doctor. Well, she's refusing to leave her room at all. It's driving me crazy, to be honest. Hey, maybe you could help us. I have to stay here and keep an eye on her. Worry not, I'll tell you what to do. You need valerian and some alcohol. Most important of all here is hemp. There's plenty of medicinal herbs all around here. Aloe, chamomile, comfrey, mint, you name it. And a plant for every ailment. I'm most grateful for your help, neighbor. Perhaps we will make her feel better after all. Please come back as soon as you have the cure. Okay, so I need to get alcohol. Oops. I want C. That's some sticks. Ooh, I see something over here. We need also hemp. Great Plains Farm. I'm gonna guess if it's possible to have like a splint or bandages, it's very possible that you could get hurt here. Discovered locations. Let's see. Valerian. Okay, we can get... What is this? Is this... Frontier level gained is 3. What is... Ah, quarry. Okay. I think I heard like the bandits were out here, so I think that's probably not something I want to necessarily mess with. Okay. Okay, do we have anything else other than the Valerian that's here? Get all the ingredients for the cure. Well, there's a bridge that looks like it's out of order. Here is... Can we slide down? Yeah. Definitely want to be mindful crossing a dried riverbed like that. Yeah, here's the Maxwell's garden. Yep, we'll just go ahead and collect that Valerian out of your own garden. That's fine. Cellar. Oh, there's the cows. I wonder if what's his name over at the train depot might have... Is that... There's the Maxwell Ranch. Let's go this way. Yeah, because we might be able to find... Might have some alcohol. Where we have... this is Thursday, sorry, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Foster's General. Okay, so we don't have access there. See anything that is... Let's see, 5 is a beet.
Food's food, even when it ain't proud of itself.
Okay, that should be good for now. Okay, the stair makes a little bit more sense now. Still not quite there. What do we have? Anything? Oh, here's some stuff.
Another notch in the old skill belt.
I always love the gameplay mechanics of, well, you know, it's not really theft if it's in the game. And being able to have onions. I need... Those are wild onions. We possibly go down. Here we go. Not quite sure what the hemp is going to look like. But maybe we might have better luck over at our other neighbors. Farm. Where is this? I think these were our ranch. Okay, I'm all kinds of turned around. There's the train. Okay, let's do some hunger thirst. Valerian we can keep. Let's take a quick detour over here. I want to make sure that this is filled up. Yeah, I know I'm not necessarily thirsty. I just want to make sure that my canteen is filled. Yeah, always a good idea, I think, to keep collecting sticks. There's a lot of sticks over here. Of course, trees do shed a lot of sticks. Where did we go? Okay, so there looks to be like this road. And let's see. Okay, so we take this path down there. It goes over the lake. That's Pine Lake, as we found out. Yeah, that's a rock. I kind of just want to follow what I think is the path. So if we go this way, I'm gonna see if there's anything that kind of stands out. Oh, there's a mine. Spooky iron mine. Ooh, okay. Huh. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight up here. I think this is the neighbor on the other side. I feel like we're coming in the back way. Ooh, there we go.
Something clicked. Not sure what, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I needed. And then I just need some alcohol. Or... Ah! We have found the barrier of the end of the world. Yeah, we can't go that. We can't go any further. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is a fairly large size map. This is only a playtest after all. So, yeah, I mean, what really can you expect? I mean, you really just, you want a functioning game. Proof of concept's nice. Which, I mean, I like this. I was playing this and, you know, okay, this is coming from someone who is a Texan. Who, you know, Cowboy Life is very much... Is this our neighbors? Might be. Little cabin. It's a cute little cabin. Looks abandoned, though. So, do you need the wood planks? Berries, yeah. We need more berries anyway. So let's see, I think that's... might be part of my farm? But this does have kind of that frontier feel to it. So I think they have, to me, they've gotten kind of the aesthetic going. Now, I know we haven't really had... We haven't really interacted. We haven't really ridden a horse in this game. But, I mean, so far... it has the right feel to it. All right, I just got to find it or buy some in town. Well, that involves either having to go to town. I've kind of been turned around a bit. There's some beets. Is this back to the Maxwell farm? Yes, I believe this is the Maxwell farm. Hold on, there was something. Oh no, that's aspen. I don't want to cut down my neighbor's tree. That just doesn't seem very neighborly. Townfolk. There's some wood planks we can... Okay, not too bad. Let's do... we can take that off. Yeah, I either need to, for the alcohol, I either go to town. Which I'm not quite sure where to go for that. there's the Maxwell Ranch. I think mine is over here. I do want to make sure that I don't go crazy on that. You know, I might go and grab a couple more snares. Yeah, no trespassing. That's my ranch. Okay, let's come back up here. Let's do some twigs. We'll put... I'll keep the Valerian there. I think I'm going to keep the tools on my person. We're going to put that there, I think. Weeds. Not much of those apart from compost. What's this? Straw. Okay.
Food's food, even when it ain't proud of itself.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily care for the berries, but you know what? They're edible. And so he's just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, so I think this is the other neighbor. So yeah, if we follow this path up here. Maybe. Okay, we've got the Forgotten Cemetery. Okay, well we have... Yeah, let's just leave them. To lie. Let's see, if we go this way, this will give us a higher vantage point, I think. I mean, we've already found a couple of quarries, or a quarry and a mine. Nothing there. We're going to cross the bridge and then we'll look. Okay, yeah, that's like a canyon. It's a Joshua tree. And we have train tracks. Oh, can't go up there. And it is starting to get dark, so we probably want to start making it back. It feels like it's just miners. Supposedly we've got another set of neighbors, I thought. Well, there's a house. No, that looks like a church. Depending on the denomination, they might have alcohol. Did we stumble upon We might have stumbled upon the city. Bravestand Cemetery. Yeah, we made it to town. It's not too far down. Feels like a ghost town. Okay, let's keep going. There's a sheriff in jail. Okay. Gravestand. Awesome. Plants and seeds. Okay, don't need that. We have a tailor. First Horse Foster's General Store. That looks like exactly where I need to go. Can't back in wild animals without a lure. Okay. Hey. Hey, it's you, finally. So tell me, how are you managing with the farm and all? I tore apart the remains of the house. I'm managing, I have to. Yeah, I tore apart the remains of the house. It's good to hear you're making progress, friend. You know what? Back then, I didn't have anything I could give you. Here. A gift on behalf of Foster's General Store in Bravestead, a fine enterprise I run with my wife, Annabelle. Have you met her already? No, not yet. You've got to meet her then. Truth be told, I don't know what I would do without her. No one can manage books like she does, and her cooking like something straight out of your dreams, friend. Anyway, do come to the store if you ever want to sell or buy anything. I'll give you a good price, cowboy. Anything new in the store? Let's talk about the things you wanted. Let's do this. Do we have any... Okay, there's a baked potato. Ooh. Slates. There's a wooden hoe. Damage bucket. Bandage. Revolver round. I am considering... Ooh, and canned turkey. A long-lasting, ready-to-eat, very filling meal option. It's only 70 cents. You know, this is nice. I like this, that the game feels like... I have good prices. Want to take a look. Two. I have something for you? Oh, no, because you want the cabbage, and I only have 6. I don't have 8. Good prices. Want to take a look. Let's see what's in stock. Yeah, you just have that stuff. I'm tempted to, yeah, let's do, never mind. Hopefully he doesn't take offense at that. What I need is alcohol. Plants, seeds, natural remedies. I need to wait for someone to open it. Oops. H. No, sorry. Press E to learn a character's routine from to 18. Okay. So the pharmacy is closed. Gun store looks like it's all boarded up. Any one of these things could just be locked out because... So there's the saloon. Town hall. Mayor's office. Yeah, I'm not gonna ring the bell. That would just be... What about up here? Really? Yeah, I'm not risking that. That is just asking for a issue to be had. Okay. So I need to come back here. Spend Saddle Saloon. Let's at least see what's in. Welcome, my friend. Have a seat. What can I get you? Shoot right ahead. Not literally, though. If you'd be so kind, I have glasses and bottles in this bar older than you. And thank you for coming in. Everyone's talking about you. And if they're talking about the Sip and Saddle Saloon. Haha. I mean, sorry. I want to... darn. Is that all right to say? With the fire and everything? Darn, what a misfortune. Though, knowing old MacGuffin, the place couldn't have been more than a pile of rubbish even before the fire. Well, whether you're already started on rebuilding or not, here, a drink to lift your spirits on the house. Why not? Thanks, yeah.
Tipsy?
You're drunk, having fun, but don't push it. It's no good in the long run. I'm Clark, by the way. It's good to meet you, new one. So listen, I'm not pulling your tongue, but if you ever feel like talking to a friendly bartender, I'm your man. Let's see if there is a... yeah, we can trade. Beer... Booze... Everyone's favorite. What if we take one of these? A quick working boost of energy. Cooked meat. Scrambled eggs. And then we also have stew. Let's get that. We'll also grab some cooked meat. Is there a place to sleep here at the saloon? Sure thing, friend. We got a real nice room upstairs. Just head upstairs and hit the bunk. I'll make sure you have some money on you have some money on you. If you need a free nap, I'd recommend a minor felony. I heard the cells at Sheriff's are quite comfy. Haha. The room on the left one, Emily Sundon lives, and the one on the right. Okay. So that is actually cool how they mimic, you know, drinking. I'm gonna go back. Are you still open? No, you're closed. I knew I should have gotten that.
End of the day. Saloon or sleep. Either will do.
I think it might be better to stay at the saloon. Just because I'm tipsy and it's dark. This one?
Feels like something clicked. Not sure what, but I'll take it.
Or is it this one? That is bright. Which door did he say? Okay, I think this one's fine. Chest. I think we're just gonna do a single bed. Yeah, we'll sleep until morning. Just kind of gotta sleep off that alcohol. Jeez. Where's the exit in this place? Okay. We've got to find my way back to the house. Oh, that's Frank Lloyd. Okay. Okay. You know what? That looks like that's probably... Am I... Hold on. I gotta go through that mountain or past that mountain. Okay. Right, Indian cave. Can we climb up? No. The answer is no. Okay, we've got to go around then. Oh, that's cool. We've even got the stars above. Okay, there's that passageway. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember this. Yeah, I would not have been able to do this in the dark. So we did stay at the staying at the inn. That was that Joshua tree. I want to come back down here, cross the bridge. And over and around the bend. I feel like I probably... Hold on. There we go. Hold on, what does the sign say? To farm station. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, 2 farms was probably the old MacGuffin farm and the Maxwell farm. Okay, yeah, this is my, we're coming up on my farm. So it is really easy to get lost. All right, let's come over here. We're going to craft. Yeah, shady cure. If this crazy concoction don't bring someone to their senses, I don't know what will. 100 health, 100 stamina, removes drunk. Any high voltage alcohol. So we'll do that. I'm going to move some of my food there. That's the canned turkey. We're gonna take all. Crafted the cure, and now we need to go over to Maxwell's. Over here. And probably... Oh, it's still Wednesday. But we slept. That's hopping the fence. Okay, I was supposed to sleep till morning, and we were on Wednesday already, so it should be Thursday now. Thought this was the Maxwell farm. Where is... Yeah, it's probably late. Oh, that's creepy. About that cure. Oh, have you managed to prepare it already? Yes, here it is. Give shady cure.
Smarter than I was 5 minutes ago.
Thank you, kind sir. I hope it wasn't too much trouble for you to get. Please come tomorrow. Perhaps the lady will see you then. Now, if you'll please excuse me. Okay, yeah, we need to get back to our farm, wherever that is. Yeah, I feel like having some kind of a waypoint system. Let's see. Is there a map? Oh, yes, there is a map. Okay. My farm. All right, M for map. Great Plains Farm. Glimmerford Valley. Okay. So I would like to be able to maybe click that and be able to tell. Yeah, okay. I just want to go this way. Looks like we might have some mail. So we can remove the lantern. Dear neighbor, I have a fine horse for sale here in the animal market. A gentle and good-looking beast. First come, first serve. Come before someone else gets it for themselves, the vet. All right, I need to buy a horse from Otto at the animal market. Okay, well, we've got to sleep until morning, which I thought we already did. Meeting with NPCs. When an NPC has a business with talk to you, they'll want to meet and talk. When that happens, a UI widget will inform you of the details, which we've already done. Missed meetings. Don't worry if you miss a meeting with an NPC. They usually will be back at the same meeting spot until the next day around the same time. If you do find they're not, find them elsewhere and schedule a meeting once more. Water toll. So yeah, I like that. Let's get up before dawn again. And now we're on Thursday. All right. Where is Otto? Let's see. The Nevercross, the Garzy Mazes, Golden Ridge Meadow, Chisolusa River. Okay, we've got. This is actually a pretty decent size map. A little bit of a unmet characters. Yeah, we've got quite a few characters that we haven't met yet. That's cool. Okay, close. Quests. Main purchase. Buy an animal from the vet. I'm a cowboy now. What's a cowboy worth without their horse? Yeah, I gotta get... Okay, I care about my neighbor. I gotta get the horse. I think... Yeah, okay, so that's the path that I went. Okay. I think I see where to go. Because if I can get a horse, now granted that means I've got to feed it. Granted, I'll have to make sure it's fed and watered and stuff, but... Okay, is that the map? That's not the road I needed. I mean, it will get us over there. Actually, if we can go here... We might... Map. Yeah, I think... Hold on. Was that a rabbit in the... Yeah, there is. There's a little rabbit right there. You can't save now? What does that mean? Okay, go back and see if the potion helped. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the... Across, go back and check on our neighbor. What does that mean I can't save? Does that mean... Hold on. Game. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's just that area. I like that it's got some of the survival elements, but it's not super harsh. Like, you know, you like some of them where you're having to eat like every 5 minutes or something, or you like literally are on death's door. Okay, we need... Hold on. Where are you? Here we are. Good to see you. I gave her the dose. She's resting easier now. You have no idea how much that helped. I was barely keeping my head above water that day. Well, did it help at all? Not exactly as much as I would have wanted to see, but not as much as I know I used to help her before. I'm starting to think giving her this medicine is like putting a cabbage compress on a broken limb. Eases the pain but doesn't fix the issue. Exactly, neighbor. Exactly. To put it simply, the real reasons for her sadness seem to be pruned from the root. Her husband, Lord Daniel Maxwell, has been missing for a long time, you see. She will not see anyone until she learns the truth. She's wilted away like this, not knowing. Anyway, I'd like to repay you for the effort. Here, $10 for your trouble, my dear. Thank you. Coins are always useful. I'm not going to turn down money. Especially when you're just starting out like yourself. When did he go missing? He's been missing since that jerk, Cyrus Van Zandt, took over the mines, and that's been quite a while now. People started calling the lady a widow already, thinking Lord Daniel is dead. But where's the body? No one knows. With no funeral and no husband, she can know no peace. Please search for him, bring him alive, or bring the bad news. Anything is better than not knowing. Where should I start? When the bandits attacked, he was over at the mines. People say he run away and call him a coward. He is many things, but not a coward. Whenever he wanted to be alone, he would wander the canyons, knew them like the back of his hand. Maybe he hid there. Maybe something happened to him. Don't worry. It's easy for you to say with best of luck on your search, kind sir. Thank you for wanting to help us. Okay, but you know what would make it easier? If we had a horse. So, visit Rough Diamond at his farm. I could visit his farm. He's east of mine. Ash's answer talk to the sheriff in town about the state of the farm. Making a field using a shovel and the pioneer. Build a new house. All right, yeah, we're going to do this one. Where is... Don't mind if I do. I think that's my fire. Which means, yeah, there's the little... little pond, so I should have a little snare over here that may or may not be... Ooh, fox. It's a foxy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we've got... Now it's showing up on the... Let's go this way. Yeah, you were not as helpful as I wanted you to be. This might be the fastest way into town, is probably follow the train tracks. Don't ever do this, folks. This is dangerous. Especially on long. We've actually got we've got some train tracks that go over Some bridges. Should I try? Let me check. I don't see any trains. Maybe if I stay over here to the side, it might be a little bit safer. I can kind of hug the corner. Yeah, but that train's gonna win. I just think this might be the faster way to get over here. Maybe. And it's 8 a.m., so... Where did my little... Oh, here we go. Animal market. All right. Here we go. And we can talk to you. This person is busy. Otto Doc Wahlberg. Hey there. I don't think we met before, have we? We haven't. I'm new here. Oh, you're the one MacGuffin sold his farm to. Good to meet you. Don't know if you're more of the adventurous cowboy or farmer and rancher type, but if it's the latter, you've met the right man. I'm a vet. I also manage the animal market here. I hear you have a horse for sale. Yes, I do actually. How does $20 sound? Seem like a fair deal? I don't have $20. If you change your mind, I'll be around here tending to the animals. But do think though, what's a cowboy without a horse? Let's see the stock. Let's see the animal stock. Yeah, let's see the animal stock. What do you have? You have a rabbit. Sagebrush Sam. Total herd value current. No, I have nothing. Value 76 cents. Okay. Oh, and then we have Dusty Dan. Another Dusty Dan. Thumper Tex. And Jimmy. Can I get Highland Beto? He's lazy. He's a glutton. Stringy meat. Okay. Did not mean to pull that out. I'm willing to bet this must be the horse. Otto's horse. Okay, well, 20 bucks. So I will either have that in 7 days or if I can find anything, you know, maybe I can sell some things. You know, and I was just talking about how I felt like this was, I mean, this really does. One of the things, I just got stuck on some pixels. One of the things that I really appreciate about this game is that the currency and the values seem at least closer to what they would be, where it's not like you're not spending like $15 or $200 on a horse. You know, it's 20 bucks for a horse. You know, and you know, that 20 bucks could, in today's money, could seem like 2,000. I would actually have to go to the currency converter to figure that out. Because there are websites that you can convert currency. The fun one that I had to convert for currency was the time that for it was either for one of my papers or I think it was for part of my master's thesis. This is Thursday, so it should be here. I had to not only convert currency across time, which was much later. I had to go to a historical currency, and then had to do that to international currency on top of that. So, yeah. Let's I brought something with me. Let me see your wares. Can I sell you? Okay, so if I make some shovels, the lantern's worth 5. Hemp is 40. Onion's not worth that much. I mean, I could... I don't remember how I made that. What's this? Valerian. Used for relaxation. What if I do that? That's not a whole lot. I don't want to necessarily do straw. I could do weeds. I could get rid of my weeds. That's fine. Wheat seed, I don't want to get rid of. Hemp. Stack value is 4 cents. Yeah, I just got, I want to talk to you about something. Why do you call this station the Watchtower? When the bandits took over the mines, they got really audacious. They started robbing farms and travelers. Then young sheriff decided to build this watchtower so we can keep an eye on them. Men from Braveston and nearby farms will take turns to keep watch. If anything will look suspicious, they would alert others. Works most of the time. Yeah, can't you try to get rid of the bandits? That would be ideal, yes. But they are heavily fortified, and the cavalry is busy elsewhere, gearing up for the war, you know? So we're stuck with the problem for now. I have good prices. You want to take a look? No, he wants some more cabbage, so I need to do some cabbage. Yeah, I know. I need... Hold on. Yeah, no. Quests. We have this one. I think this is introducing yourself to your neighbors was a good idea. Let's not let them think we're some recluse weirdo. That's Secrets of the Canyon. So yeah, we need to look for her missing husband. But we can also go and meet the other neighbor. We'll do that next time. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day. And see you next time.